Some rebels were canoeing across Leech Lake one night when a storm came up. They were concerned about being in their shallow canoes on such a big lake and adjusted their course to get to shore as quickly as possible. It was then that they saw Adonde standing in the middle of the lake, completely dry. They were all shocked. Adonde told them to get out of their canoes. Everyone wanted to keep going, but one rebel, Parker, stopped and got out of his canoe. Surprisingly, he was able to stand as well. Adonde told him to walk toward him, but the storm had become powerful, and waves were pounding against him. He began to worry, turned around to try to get back to his canoe, and was immediately plunged under the waves. Adonde grabbed him and pulled his head out of the water. Parker may have stepped out of his comfort zone because he had seen Adonde give demonstrations of the Force's power before. But the other rebels had also seen these demonstrations. Why didn't they get out? Parker understood that it was his time. He had engaged his trust in the Force. Adonde had asked Parker if he wanted to get out of the canoe. Parker said yes. Adonde responded, "Well, get out." Parker believed that he could do what the Force inspired him to do, so he stepped out of the canoe and walked across the lake. One could point out that, although Leech Lake is so big it's difficult to see across, it's also full of shifting sandbars. You could also focus on the fact that after a few steps, Parker started to drown. Nevertheless, he did do some walking. The Force wants us to have the same kind of boldness that Parker had. Instead of just believing that your time is coming, start believing that your time is here. All the dreams you've buried, all those desires that you thought would never work out. It's time to step out of the canoe and start believing again. Believe that it's your time of increase. Believe that it's your time to come up to a new level. Believe it's time to accomplish your dreams and break those addictions. When you have this kind of attitude, you're saying to the Great Force, "Can I come with you? I believe it's my time now." Adonde didn't tell Parker to stay in his canoe. He said, "Parker, I like your attitude of complete trust. I like how you believe you can do great things. That tells me it's your time now." And even though Parker walked only a few steps, he ended up closer to the strong Force than anyone else. In fact, he ended up being supported by his loving arms. I encourage you today to not fall into complacency. Don't get comfortable just sitting in your canoe. Instead, be bold and dare to believe the Force. His arms are open for you. He is ready and waiting to receive your complete trust and lead you into the wonderful destiny he has in store for you.